Well, this is 19th century building. And when you go to do historic restorations, that's quite possible, and you can do glorious things. And we feel so very good about all of how we restored the paint and all of the architectural elements. But when it comes to energy energy conservation and resource conservation, it then becomes extremely difficult. And so we wanted to be good citizens, and we started out to say, well, let's see what we can do to save things. And we learned about the LEED system, L-E-E-D system, about measuring the energy efficiency of buildings. And you know, in brand new buildings, when you do that, if you put the money in and the investment, you can get to the very top. You can be silver, you can be gold, or platinum. But 19th century design buildings, like the former Des Moines Public Library building, now our Hall of Laureates, to get even to silver would be amazing. There was only one silver building any place in Iowa, Morrill Hall, 19th century buildings. And we thought, gosh, if we could get to silver, that would really be something. And then when we got there, we found we could do a few more things and we could get to gold. And if we did some more conservation, some more elements to do that. And then we got over gold, where it's designed to achieve gold. And we thought, wow, this will be terrific. And then we looked up and I saw the top of the mountain. And I said, can we scale to the top of Everest, of getting to LEED Platinum? And it was considered to be, from what I heard, it seemed like it would be virtually impossible, but I wanted to give it a shot. And so with all of the determination and focusing on every element of this, we made that effort. As we built the new staircase, rebuilt the new staircase on the east side of the building facing the river, we didn't just put in a staircase, we put in an 8,000-gallon cistern so that we catch all of the rainwater runoff. And all of that is then used to irrigate the garden, to flush the toilets, so there you have water conservation. Up on the roof, we have 80 of the most efficient solar panels at the time that are installed. And the other interesting and difficult aspect is that they can't just stick up off the top of the building. They have to be so they don't detract from what is the historic appearance of the building. Because everything we did had to be in accord with historic preservation guidelines from the state and the federal government. And this is kind of the energy central down here. The geothermal wells out in the garden, 102 of those all come. The solar panels up on the roof, everything comes down and through here and all connected then to electrify the building, do the heating, all the air conditioning. All of this is an integrated system to accomplish that while using the least amount of resources. Moments. There also was, a moment where we'd gotten to gold, and it looked like maybe getting to LEED Platinum was going to be, couldn't be absolutely sure, even with all the investment of money and everybody's best efforts, whether we'd get there. And I, started to think, well, maybe we've gone about as far as we can go on this. And I kind of thinking about it overnight, and I was sitting in the office late at night, and I had a young woman who was my special assistant and who was working on the project with me, and I said to her, I think, maybe this is where we stop. And she looked at me and she said, but what about the environment? What about the building? And, I thought and I said, we're going for it. We're going for it.